My name is Fred Masaz. I am the chairperson of the Grant Management Committee of the Makerere Research and Innovations Fund.
Makerere started in 2019 as a discussion from top management, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, as well as Professor William Bazeyo, who discussed with top management of the government, and they decided to fund Makerere University researchers with over 30 billion Ugandan shillings per year.
As you know, the university and other institutions of higher learning have challenges of finding funds to support research and innovation. This happens in all over Africa, that funding of research and innovations is at minimal level. And you have been relying on external funding to support research and innovations. This is the first time that the government of Uganda is funding research and innovations.
Makerere University is a leading research university, not just in Africa, but on the entire globe. And because of the capacity, enormous capacity for research that has been built here, the Council approved a new strategic plan for the university to make the university a more research-led, more research-intensive institution in 2020. And our aim is to achieve the status of a full-fledged research-intensive and research-led university by 2030.
Through the funding that the government of Uganda has given, the Makerere has had quite substantial achievements in a relatively low period. We funded 1,062 projects over a period of about 4.5 years. Now, these projects span all sectors and all academic and research disciplines of the university.
My name is John Mugisha. I'm a professor of agricultural economics at Makerere University in the School of Agricultural Sciences. I started doing research on potato in 2000, and continuously every year I would get some funding to do a study on potato in southwestern Uganda. I had a passion for potato because when you go to the community of southwestern Uganda, potato is a cash crop, and largely the only cash crop that is grown in Kabale and Kisoro area. So the farmers were not making any breakthrough with their potato. Their major cash crop yet is not benefiting them. So I wanted to know how it could boost their livelihoods. And over the years, the research was leading me into a solution of value addition. Without value addition, they could still not get anything out of potato. So that's how I came up with this project, the Makerere project, that adds value on potato and also sweet potato, because those two crops usually go together.
My name is Peter Tumtejerize, a senior lecturer in the Department of Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering. I'm the PI of the project that was funded by RIF. We realized we can no longer afford charcoal. Electricity is considered to be expensive. Gas is considered to be expensive, which would be the clean sources of energy. We thought of coming up with a solar electric cooker. It is an induction cooker, different from the normal cookers that we know. If you switch it on and left it on without putting anything on it, it remains cool. It will never heat up the kitchen, meaning that your kitchen remains cool, which is a safety issue. Environmentally friendly, given that there is no smoke. All you need is the solar, the battery that will be charged during the day. If there is sunshine, you're using direct power from the panels into your cooker. Then at night, or when there is a cloud cover, then you can use the energy from the battery.
During the COVID period, there were many projects that came up that were supportive of hygiene and prevention. For example, one of our colleagues did a robot that comes into the hospital and you don't need to actually touch the patient. And that was critical during the COVID period because this robot was able to deliver not only medicines, but also sanitize and take information from the patient.
We are thinking about the future. One, we are thinking a lot about commercialization, supporting these projects to take the leap from the research labs to the actual world. So we are looking at providing that additional support, and we are working closely with the Innovation Hub at Makerere University.
I'm Jen Kawagenyi. I'm a master's student at Makerere University, pursuing a master's in business administration. I got to know about the Innovation Hub from Dr. Kathy, who was my lecturer in my first semester. I told her about my business. I shared with her my profile, and she told me, we are planning something, just stay put. I'll inform you when it's set. And when the Innovation Hub was ready to launch in January, she called me up and said, you can bring up some of your products. We have a space for people like you. I was excited. I think this is every tailor or every fashion designer's dream workshop. It has every machine, from the overlock, from straight sewing to heavy duty. If you're into leather, it is every fashion designer's dream. It's always exciting to walk in here every morning and to know that you're going to create something new and with ease.
The UNDP has helped us to bring machinery and technical advice to a new innovation pod, the first one of 13 which they intended to put at universities across Africa. There is nothing like it anywhere in the region. So through this innovation pod, our young people will now be able to exercise their thinking practically. What they were just imagining but did not have the equipment to realize, or even the money, can now be realized because now we have the equipment in the pod, we have technical advice which is being supported by the UNDP, but we're also putting part of the money from RIF to support those innovations that have the potential for commercialization.
We are also looking forward to work with the local artisans. When you talk about local artisans, these are local people with good innovations. They are welding, they are carpenters, they are doing some work. So Makerere is encouraging members of staff, mainly in science disciplines, to go out and identify these people who can be supported. They can also support us because they have that knowledge. They have some knowledge which has not been coming from the lecture room, but it is just an indigenous knowledge. They can also support us, and we improve our own. We improve our own research. We improve the teaching and learning. We improve, how we are doing things in the lecture rooms.
And there's been a lot of effort and intentionality to discuss with the parliamentarians, to discuss with the people who fund the projects, with the taxpayers. Because if you do not let the taxpayers know where their money is going, then people will wonder if what you're doing really, really matters. I'm happy to note that yes, we are moving forward, but we need more. Like Oliver Twist, we'll keep asking for more. And as Makerere has succeeded, so will other public universities succeed. And Makerere has learned how to do this and will be able to train the other universities to also be able to utilize taxpayers' money to promote innovation and transformation.